Week 3 Nemechek Protocol. Big breakthroughs or just hype? Welcome to this week's video update on the Nemechek Protocol journey. If you're following along, you know we're in Week 3, an important milestone where noticeable changes are often expected to emerge. But are these changes as promising as they seem, or are they just overhyped expectations? Today, we'll explore what's happening in terms of speech, calmness, attention span, and gut health. Plus, we'll dive into some expert opinions and scientific studies for a more rounded perspective. Whether you're already using the Nemechek Protocol or simply curious about its potential, this video provides candid insights to help you understand whether Week 3 truly delivers results or whether there's still a work in progress. Let's start with a quick refresher. The Nemechek Protocol, designed by Dr. Patrick Nemechek, focuses on addressing neuroinflammation and gut health by using specific oils, prebiotics, and dietary changes. It is often discussed as a strategy for improvements in speech delays, emotional regulation, attention span, and overall development in individuals, particularly children on the autism spectrum. A key premise of the protocol is that gut health plays a critical role in brain health and behavior. By reducing inflammation in the gut and brain and rebalancing the microbiome, the protocol aims to unlock meaningful progress in developmental areas. But with every health trend comes skepticism. Can the protocol actually deliver lasting results, or are the claims inflated? One of the most exciting reasons people try the Nemechek Protocol is the potential for changes in behavior as early as a few weeks in. Here's what we've observed during the third week of implementation. Speech improvements are highly anticipated for families starting this protocol. This week, we looked closely for signs of growth in vocabulary and communication. For instance, did spontaneous words emerge more frequently? Was there improved pronunciation or longer sentences? Some encouraging patterns were noted, although the pace of progress may vary person to person. If you've seen noticeable advances in this area, comment below. We'd love to hear your experiences. Another key observation was the ability to remain calm during situations that might previously cause frustration or outbursts. Are there more moments of self-regulation this week? For some, this may mean fewer meltdowns or an improved ability to transition between activities. While not every moment has been smooth, there is slow and steady progress worth celebrating. Perhaps one of the most subtle shifts we looked for was in attention span. Were there moments where focus on toys, books, or activities lasted longer than before? Even small pockets of extended concentration can indicate positive changes during this stage. This area can be difficult to quantify, but with consistency, differences may become clearer over the coming weeks. A foundational piece of the Nemechek Protocol is the gut-brain connection, and, in Week 3, digestive health becomes a key indicator of progress. We focused on gut-centered signs such as reduced bloating, more regular bowel movements, and fewer complaints about discomfort or cramping. Participants following the protocol noted some changes in their digestive habits, indicating that the oils and prebiotics might be positively impacting the gut microbiome. Why does this matter? Scientific research increasingly shows a direct tie between gut health and brain function. When gut inflammation decreases, it can help reduce neuroinflammation, potentially leading to improvements in communication, mood, and focus. In simpler terms, when digestion improves, so can the brain's ability to process and regulate emotions and behaviors. While 3 weeks may not be enough time to observe full systemic healing, these early markers are promising and pave the way for further improvements. So what do studies and experts say about the Nemechek Protocol and Week 3 in particular? Let's review some insights. Dr. Nemechek highlights the importance of patience in this process. He suggests that while notable changes can begin to emerge by Week 3, every individual progresses at their own pace. Improvements in speech and behavior are often attributed to reduced neuroinflammation, which can vary based on the extent of pre-existing damage and overall health. Supporters of the protocol often note its scientific foundation, particularly in how it incorporates principles of gut-brain health. Researchers agree that improving the gut microbiome can, in fact, reduce inflammation with measurable health benefits. However, skeptics caution that results may not be universal. Factors such as adherence to the protocol, existing gut conditions, and overall health can dictate the level of improvement observed. Some doctors emphasize the necessity of combining the protocol with a well-rounded therapeutic approach for optimal results. By week 3, you might be wondering, are we seeing breakthroughs, or is there still a long way to go? There is no doubt that certain positive shifts are emerging. Moments of improved speech clarity, calmness, better digestion, and longer attention spans are encouraging signs that the protocol might be working. However, it is equally important to acknowledge that not every day will bring dramatic results. Healing the gut and reducing neuroinflammation is a gradual process, and week 3 may simply represent the early stages for some individuals rather than a turning point. Consistency and patience remain crucial. It's worth emphasizing that every experience with the Nemechek Protocol is unique. Some see rapid changes, while others observe slower, steadier progress. Factors such as dietary compliance, genetics, and overall health history play significant roles in determining outcomes. Here's where I want to pause and provide a transparent look at my journey with this protocol so far. The 3rd week has delivered small wins that feel meaningful, especially when moments of progress align with the protocol's intended goals. But at the same time, there's a lingering question. Will these modest changes snowball into larger breakthroughs in the weeks to come? For now, I remain cautiously optimistic about the progress I've seen. I also want to stress that it's okay if your journey looks different than mine. We're all navigating this protocol in our own unique way, and small steps forward are still steps in the right direction. If you're a visual learner, it's worth tracking progress through timelines or journals. Seeing how things like speech development, calmness, or gut health evolve over time can provide helpful context for what week 3 changes might mean. Consider creating simple before and after charts, or using icons to symbolize progress for yourself or your child. Quotes and research insights can also increase understanding. For example, studies on the gut-brain connection highlight that gut changes often take months to fully manifest. But seeing small shifts at this stage can be a great motivator to continue. So here's the big question. Are the changes we're seeing in week 3 major breakthroughs, or is progress still in development? Based on both my observations and existing evidence, I'd say the answer lies somewhere in between. We're seeing the seeds of improvement being planted, but whether they bloom into significant and sustained progress will depend on continued patience and adherence to the protocol. For now, the results are promising, but it's too early to call them revolutionary. As we wrap up week 3, the journey doesn't end here. Next week, we'll dive deeper into further progress or challenges and explore even more ways the protocol may impact speech, behavior, and gut health. If you're on this journey too, I encourage you to share your experiences below. Are you seeing early breakthroughs, or is progress moving more slowly? Let me know. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss next week's update. Let's keep learning and growing together as we explore the potential of the Nemechek Protocol. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next week.